everybody. Is the mic working? Yes, it is. Okay, it's Windows did an update. So always have to be careful with audio changes when Windows does an update. Anyway, so we're going to play Stray again today. So what's a little bit different for this stream, we're going to do the first Foley versus, I guess, is what I'm calling the series. If it, in fact, does become a series where I do challenges, basically, for different games. I'm only starting with Stray just because it's the last trophy I need. So the only trophy I have left is I Am Speed, which requires us to complete the game in less than 2 hours, which is tight, but not very tight. So this should be a comfortable enough speed run of Stray, but we'll get into it. So yeah, Foley versus Stray. We're gonna try to do the I Am Speed challenge. Game help is available for this game, is it? Look for hints and tips in your cards, but that's okay, because I've pretty much done absolutely everything else in this game other than that. Okay, so settings. I don't think I need to change anything else here, really. Just want to make sure that nothing's there. So there is our save we're going to be using. 7 hours, 32 minutes of gameplay, all the collectibles and so on. We're going to use this one. We're going to start from the beginning. So, in good speedrunning fashion, we have a timer that's been going since I started the stream, so I need to reset that. But once we reset that, we'll get started. I don't think it's going to be so tight that if these are a little off, it's a big deal, but whatever. We'll see how it goes, so... crap. I forgot there was this bit too. Okay, hang on. Alright. We'll see how it goes. So keep an eye on the clock. 2 hours. Skip. Oh, you can meow even when you're in the cutscene. I didn't know you could do that. You know what you can't do? You can't skip it. Oh, can't skip it. Alright then. It does mean we won't have to do any of the side content. There are a bunch of like collectibles and side things you can do. We won't have to do any of that. We can skip right past all of it. Only do the things that are required of us. Okay, so I think first we gotta rise from our grave and talk to all these cats. Do stuff with the cats. Play with me. Come on, Bob, play with me. No? No playing. Alright, fine. You don't want to play? Do you want to play? I'm letting you win. Letting you. I'm letting them win. I could kick everybody's ass if I wanted to. Yeah, give me kisses. Okay. Alright, we good? Can we get out of here now? No. We gotta bring everybody back here, go for snooze. Come on, come on. Alright. Time's wasting. It's already been nearly 2 minutes. Skip. There are things you can skip, I just think most of these cutscenes you can't. Also, do keep in mind if we are going to be playing the game all the way through, so spoilers, I guess. Going to be mashing through text and stuff like that, so you're probably not going to get much of the story, but you'll probably be able to piece it together. Skip, 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 come on. Splat. run as fast as possible to the end of this tutorial section. Don't stop to do any tutorial stuff. If I meow, I'll go faster, right? That's how it works? Go! Leg it! Run to the end of the tutorial quick! You guys better keep up with me. Go, 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 go. No time. No time to take in the lovely scenery. Oh, it looks very nice. This was unnecessary. No, that's a waste of time. Go, 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 go. Gotta zoom. I'm way ahead of everybody else. Way out in front. I'm definitely winning this race. Guys having a hope of catching me. No, no holding L2 to observe. Get straight to this cutscene where we fuck up the jump. Still no skipping. No skipping allowed. Nerd. Fly, you fools. Splat. I'm okay. Okay. We're injured, which means we can't run right now. Go as far forward as we can get until the cutscene takes over. Alright, as far as it's gonna let us go. No? A little bit further? No. Ugh, I die. Still no skipping. These two raccoons are still going at it. Okay, now we can get up. Yes? Maybe? There's probably some speeding up things you can do here by quitting out and then restarting from the checkpoint, and you'll miss that cutscene or something. I don't know. We're not going too deep into the speedrun tech. I don't particularly have interest in the speedrunning stuff. I like watching it. I just don't want to do it myself, but I do want trophies. Alright, we're not allowed to run in this section, it seems. Never mind, now we're allowed to run. Gotta zoom. Can't go too fast. The game won't let you go too fast because it doesn't want you to catch up. It doesn't want you to be able to catch those raccoon guys. So it slows you down on purpose, like there. Drop this in. In we go. Don't fall off. Knock one of these down so I can get across. Climb up, come on. Knock this down. Mash, 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 mash. Mash, mash, mash. Okay, done. Down the bucket. Out of the bucket. Again, being slowed down on purpose so we can't catch up. No catching up allowed. Punch this guy in the face. He's dead. Alright. That's the first boss down. Go, go, go. Speedy cat. Gotta zoom. Okay. This is the section with probably the hardest trophy for the game's trophy list. It's to get through this section without getting caught by any of these things. Now, I've already gotten it, so I don't have to do it again, but let's see how far I can actually get without getting caught. I bet I get caught immediately. Now that I've said that, I'll get caught straight away. Serpentine. This is where it starts to get hard because you get bottlenecked. It's very easy to get caught. There we go. It's very easy to get caught. And then you gotta restart from the checkpoint, and you gotta do this all in one go. It's really annoying. It's easily the hardest trophy in the game. The rest of them are pretty easy, honestly. Well, we'll see about this one. This is the only one I haven't gotten yet, which is the speed run. Okay, that's 2 chapters down, 10 minutes. Doing alright. This way. Go, cat. First difficult puzzle, I guess. It's the first one that I think stumps some people. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Down here? Down here. Okay. Crap. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. Knock this down. Go, 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 go. We gotta climb up this building, get to the top, follow the lights. This way. Pull out the power. Come on. now for really reals, 2 chapters. 13 minutes. Okay. Hello? Smashing the keyboard. Just be careful, one of these is my password, so, you know. You don't know which one, or for what. Okay, where was that? Where was that? Where was that? There. Okay. I gotta plug things out. One, you. Plug you in. Wait for you to get up there. Come on. Take this one. Plug that in. Take the one on the desk. Plug that in. Take the one that's up high. Shit. No, pick it up. Put it in. Okay, done. Can move during the cutscene. Incredible. Alright, kill that guy. Second boss down. Pick this thing up. Bring it back in. Turn him on. Hello, Smithers. You're quite good at turning me on. Why'd you put me in this tiny body? Why didn't you put me in like a cool mech body? Smack. Alright, third boss down. Oh no, he has a second life bar. Skip, 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 skip. Yes, go ahead, give me the keys. Great. Awesome. Yeah, give me this thing. Sure. Ugh, wait a minute, that's not the same color. So this is the color vest you get if you collect everything. Skip, 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 skip. Yep, now I'm used to it. Open thing. Do the thing. Cool. Don't care. Right, and away. Don't know the code. I assume the code probably doesn't change, and I should probably just learn it, but whatever. Okay, 3748. Skip, skip. He's just telling us that we need to go up there. This is him. He's looking at a picture of the outside. He finds a postcard that the artist was using, steals it, and then this becomes a thing we need to show people so they can tell us where to go. Again, I have all the memories, so this won't be an issue. Fuck you guys. We'll see you again soon. Alright. We're in the slums now. Again, we're forcibly slowed down so we can't catch up with any of these guys. Closes the gate on us. Everybody's terrified of my cat. Run! Run from me! I am death. Alright, this is boss number 4. Is he actually the only hard boss in the game? Because he actually knows what he's doing. Ah, crap. He used the cool power of pss, 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 pss. I'm powerless against this. It's my one weakness. Hey, what's up? I know their language. I can translate for you. You don't look too scary. It's fine. Boss fight over. That was the hardest one so far. Yes, you should all be terrified of me. I'm the fastest cat in the city. I'm also the only cat in the city, but, you know, by default, that makes me the fastest. Okay. Hey, what's up? Yeah, can you tell me where to go? Tell me where to go with this. Go talk to the guy. He's all the way over there. Okay, then. We'll do that. You don't need to ask for help. I know what I'm doing. He says, as he forgets how to actually get up there. That's how. We need to make these guys fuck up. Okay. Piss this guy off. Okay. We'll come back to him in a minute. We don't need to deal with him just yet. So Momo, when we do meet him, will send us off to find a bunch of notebooks, so we're just going to find the notebooks now, instead. And by find, I mean just go get them, because I know where they are. There's one. This is Clementine's. She's talking about Momo. We should give this back to him. Okay, next one is over there. Stuck. Okay, you can get a trophy there by just mashing through the TV. Get the safe key. Okay, we got the keys. We have Doc's keys. I'm just gonna find his safe, which is over here. Just gotta clear out all the books so we can get in. Okay, take that. It's another book. He's talking about a gun that can help us take out the weird head crab looking things. Okay. Number 3 is right in front of us. We just have to get up to that bigger building. Bigger, taller. Oh, no, no. Okay. The cat can't yeet itself to death. It's alright. It can only go where it can go. You don't have to worry about it jumping off the roof and killing itself. Okay. That's just telling you that this is where the power for the fan is, but we don't care. Because we already knew that. Okay, the next notebook is in one of these boxes. Is it that one? No. This one? Looks like it was that one. Okay, that's the Balthazar's. He has a note about how to fix the transceiver, which is a problem Momo has. We can't get out the way we came in. We gotta come out the other way. You also can't get in that way. Okay, go past these guys. Paint can guys. Again, we'll deal with them in a second when we need to. Alright, here's Momo. Momo is a member of this robot group who are trying to escape from this bunkered city. 3 of his friends went off into the sewers. He stayed behind for some reason. It's never mentioned why he stays behind. And his transceiver that he's meant to be using to keep in contact with him doesn't work. We show him the picture of the outside. He gets pissed off, gives us his notebook. He tells us to go look for notebooks, but we've already found them all, so we can just give him the notebooks. He knows how to fix the transceiver. And he has now fixed it. Maybe. Okay, but he needs our help. Because he can't get a strong enough signal from in here. So he wants us to go to that big building that you can see through the window. Alright, and that was chapters 4? 3? 4. How are we doing? 25 minutes. Alright, we're motoring. You can meow to attract enemies. And nearly die in the process. Get these guys over to us. Jump up here. They're on the other side now, so we don't have to worry about them. This way. Jump off, jump back on. Speed this up. Get into this. And over here, jump up on this girder. Make a bunch of noise. Bring these guys over here. Let them in. Sorry, of course there's somebody at my door when I'm trying to do a fucking speed run. I will be back in a second. Back in a second, guys, sorry. back. Fuck's sake, right. The game paused, the time for the challenge pauses when you pause the game. But that timer over there isn't gonna pause. Anyway, whatever. Bring these guys in here. They want to come at us, so we open that door. But then we very quickly get the hell out of there. And now they're stuck. Just gonna make our way up the top of this building. All the way up to the top of that. Don't look down. Don't look down into Mushroom Town down there. Oh, why did you go this way? Weird. Okay, anyway. Fuck, where am I going? Up here. Don't mash. Don't mash, you'll go in the wrong direction. Alright, now we're inside the building. Okay, you can see these guys here. This game is trying to tell you is that if you stick to the high ground, you'll be alright. On the other hand, if you can just mash really well, you'll also be alright. Okay, this one, there's a little bit of a puzzle to this one. You have to get them over this ramp and get them stranded in that area because they can't get out of it. So you want to go fast, but you don't want to go too fast. You want them to follow you, all of them. Shit! This isn't good. Let's try that again. I didn't realize he would stop at the top of the ramp. What I should probably have done is just exited and reloaded the game. Anyway, it's fine. Like I said, the 2 hours isn't extremely tight. We should have plenty of time. Right, follow me. Follow me, you jerks. Okay, they should pile in over there. Okay, we got them all, I think. And they can't get out of that area. They can't jump high enough. So we're good. On the other hand, I did discover that they can't get you when you're in the barrel. For whatever reason, they can't swarm you while you're inside the barrel. So if you get to it fast enough, you'll probably be alright. Okay, get them to come over here. And then gives us a bit more time. Alright, wait for this elevator. But obviously that makes a lot of noise, so the guys come out, and now we just need to survive. Alright, success. Alright, nearly at the top. I forgot these doors don't open. Yeah, this is where we're meant to be. That's fine. Use transceiver. And then there's a bit of a cutscene. Yeah, we're alright. Yeah, skip. This is him just saying, oh, doesn't everything look nice? Isn't this a great view? You have to say, no, it's not. It's a horrible view. Look at this horrible mushroom town down there. And now we should get back and figure out a way to get to the top. Figure out a way to get to that level of the city. Because we're down at the bottom level right now. Alright, that was chapter 5. So it's chapter 6 now. Chapter 6, half an hour. I forget how many chapters there are. 10, I think? No, it's gotta be more than 10. 12? No, here's the password to get out of my house. Bucket. And the other bucket. This will take us straight down to where Momo is hanging out. You have to wait for Momo to pat the stool before you can sit on it. You have to be given permission to sit down first. Skip. This is Momo makes contact with Balthazar, one of the outsiders who we thought was dead. The signal's not great though. So he's saying go into the sewers, but we can't go into sewers because it's swarming with those things. We need some way to deal with them. Doc said he knows of a way to deal with them, so we should go find Doc. So that's where we're at. This is Seamus, this is Doc's son, who's dressed a lot like Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Is the game audio a bit loud? Sorry, let me tone it down a bit. The bartender telling us that he's Doc's son. Don't know how robots reproduce, don't ask questions. Okay. Now Momo will tell us how to get to Seamus' house. Or show us rather, and he walks kind of slow, so it takes a while. Unfortunately, you can't trip Momo up. You can trip other robots up, though. You can do like this stuff, like cats do, and they'll fall over, and it is hilarious. It's much easier to do it in the next area, though, so I'll try and do that. The next populated area. Skip. Seamus isn't complying, so we're gonna do some breaking and entering instead. That gave us back Doc's notebook, so we can show it to Seamus. Okay, there's a secret room somewhere in the flat. You knock down the photos that have the two of them in it. It'll tell you to look at the clock, so we look at the clock. It says 2511. 2511. secret room. Look at some stuff. What do we look at here specifically? No, it's not that. It's this. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Don't care. There's a weapon in here somewhere. Okay, broken transceiver, where are you? Give me the prompt. Give me the prompt to talk to him. Give me the... find anything. Yeah, this. Hey, alright, that's the thing, but it's broken. You need someone to help me fix it. Alright, here, let me let you out and you find someone to fix my transceiver. Not my transceiver, my tracker. Right, cool, see ya. Alright, step one, in here, into the laundry rig. Into the laundry brig. Take this. Steal his detergent. Take the detergent to the barter man. Oh, where the fuck is he? This way? Yeah, he's down there. It may have taken the long way to get to him, but it's alright. Wait, knock this down. Oh, no, knock this down. Get a bucket in one. Fuck. Alright, anyway. Alright, we want this cable. Yeah, give me a key. You can have this. No, not that. You can have this. Okay. Right, got the cable. And we bring the cable over to Grandma. Bring the cable to Grandma the robot. No. Damn it. There you go. She'll knit us a poncho that we can't put on the cat for some reason, which is bullshit. We should have been able to put a poncho on the cat. But whatever. We now have a robot poncho, which we need to give to this guy. Let me in. Thanks. Go for this guy. He's cold. I want him to fix that, but he won't because he's cold. So here's the thing. Okay, he's not cold anymore. Fixes the tracker for us. Alright, we're out. Can't get out that door. This door. Okay, this way we don't need to wait for the guy to open the door for us. We can just leave. We can also get back in without having to wait for the guy to open the door for us. Head back to Seamus. What's up? Did you manage to fix the tracker? Yes, here it is. Work? Can you find him? Okay, he thinks he knows where his dad is. We gotta follow the tracker, which means waiting for him to walk there. Okay, man. You can do it. There's no way to hurry him along or anything. Alright, Seamus, where is he? He's through this big, heavy door that we have absolutely no way of opening? By we, I mean the cat, obviously. The cat can't open this door. No matter how smart you think you are, a cat, you don't have the upper body strength to do this. Yes? In? Alright, we're back. Heading back into Mushroom Town. Again, can't skip these cutscenes. You can meow during them, though. Okay, we gotta wait for Seamus. Seamus has to get over to this door. Come on, hurry up. I can't go in ahead of you because things will kill me. Take this badge so my dad knows you're to be trusted. And now you're on your own. Okay, and we have a little bit of a gauntlet here in Dead End. Much like the last time, we just try to get through here without getting killed. That guy didn't need to jump off, he jumped off anyway. I'm up and around, get them away from the passage if we can. Right, they won't follow us in here for some reason. Okay, jump on this way. And then jump on this way, swing it back around. I have to jump off again. Right, there we go. Right, kill all these guys. Shit. Okay. Okay, yes, I'm fine. Just gotta limp for a second. Then stop, lick my foot, and now we're good to go. Okay, we follow this cable. In through this window. Someone has these things caged up. Ah, there he is. And there's Doc, who looks a lot like Doc from Back to the Future. He wants our help fixing the defluxor. As in the flux capacitor. I didn't mean to talk to him again. Come in here. Tell him, hey, come on, fix this thing. Yeah, I know, it's a cool gun, but you don't have enough power to fix it or to make it run yet. Hey, but maybe you could help me out with that. You're fast. You could go back over to that generator. If I give you a fuse, you could probably make it. Here's a fuse, go turn on the generator, then get ready to run. So that's what we're gonna do. Follow the cable the other opposite way. Put the fuse in the machine. Alright, you got the power, defluxor charges up. And the lads start showing up. Gotta do our best to try to stay in the light. As long as we stay in the light, he'll keep us safe. Okay, good. Yeah, make a safe space for us. Okay, we can go for it now. Alright, done. He seems pretty pleased. Yeah, it works, cool. Hey, maybe I could give it to you instead. I'm like, well, I don't want it. You do a better job. I think you can do a better job with it than me. Why don't you go with it? Okay, now we have a gun. That's not very good. And we're more or less going to try to avoid using it as much as we can. Somewhat required to use it in this section, but afterwards we don't need to. I did. It's done. That was much faster than you were expecting. Okay. Let's see if we can get this puzzle started quickly. No, we get stuck into this cutscene. It takes him forever to press this button. Good stuff. Button doesn't work. Okay. Go find another way around. I'll move this barrel out of the way. To make space for this barrel. This is as fast as we can go. We can't run while we're inside the barrel. Let's roll this over to this crate. Alright, that's good enough. Get in now. Drop down. Open the path. Get ready for combat. Try to not overcharge it so we're not stuck waiting. Right, so we overcharged it there. By we, I of course mean me. Right, that should do it. Okay. So when he slumps like that, it means they're all gone. If he's all like kind of still hands up, they're around. Okay, gotta wait for him to make his way over here and press this button. And we gotta wait for him to open this door. Come on. Come in, open it. Hey, somebody got in. It's my dad. Hey, why are you dressed like Doc from Back to the Future? Why are you dressed like Marty from Back to the Future? Let's not ask questions. Alright, we're nearly at the hour mark. Yes, go. See it. Yeah, we did a good thing. It's great. See it. Okay, the sewers are open. Momo is waiting for us. Now that we have the defluxer, we can get through, even though we didn't really need it. As you'll soon discover, it's not actually necessary. But I guess they didn't know that. Alright, let's go. Okay, so the elevator up doesn't work, which means we need to go through the sewers and find a different way up. Alright, the sewers. Alright, we're a little stuck here waiting for Momo to row us the rest of the way. See some little guys over there waiting to jump on us. There's a corpse up there, I think. Robot corpse, rather. Can check out our badges while we're at it. This is very disgusting water. Okay, so this gate is blocked. Momo can't get through. He'll eventually tell us that we need to find a way out for him. But we can just preempt that and go for it. Okay, so you don't need to kill these guys because there is a trophy for not killing them, but we're gonna kill them. Because it will speed things up. Okay, that's enough. Because otherwise we'd be having to run around them in here while waiting for Momo to show up, which is probably faster. I don't think it's much faster. So yeah, there is a trophy for doing this section, the sewers, without killing any of those things. There's the lads up there. We might manage to get through the sewers in an hour. We might get to Midtown by the hour mark, maybe? Probably not. Nah, we won't get to Midtown. We might get to the next treehouse. Actually, it's not a treehouse, but that's what it seems like to me. I don't think it's actually a treehouse. Actually, no, we won't. It is two lengthy cutscenes here that will probably eat into that time. Okay, so Momo, this is as far as he can go, because this door doesn't work. So we talk to him to make him try to open the gate for us. Best he can do is open it enough for us to get through, otherwise we're on our own. Okay. Alright, well, we're back to being on our own again. Walking through Mushroom Town. Okay, we got plenty of these eggs around the place. They'll only pop if you get very close to them. Got some eggies in here. As we don't get too close, they won't pop. Click the switch. But then these guys are already awake. Okay, we're gonna wake up B12. Because we need to pop a few of them on the way in. And now we get spotted by whatever these eyeballs are. Try to avoid turning any of the eggs on. Turning the eggs on? Yeah, whatever. Let's try to keep the path clear for us without popping an egg. Alright, we're good. This is the last section. Then we need to worry about eggs. Got these really horrible closed eyeballs. They look awful. I mean, they're well textured and whatever, but they look disgusting. Okay. Open one door lock, which will wake them up. And now we have a race to get to the next one before we get eaten. If you take the shortest route, you should be fine. And we don't have to go back, so we're good. Very horrible eyeballs here. It's never explained what these eyeballs are. We don't know. We know the Zerg are some kind of manufactured bacteria that are meant to eat trash and stuff. And they eventually evolve to be able to eat metal, and that's why the robots are scared of them. We don't know why these eyeballs are growing on the wall. It's never explained. Okay. Right, so he's burnt out the gun. So the gun no longer works. So we're a mad dash to get out of here now. And the gun is gone now for the rest of the game. It's burnt out. Oh, are we gonna make it? Indiana Jones? Loads of time. Oh yeah, we've gone past the hour mark, so yeah, we didn't even make it to the treehouse. Come on, wake up. Wake up. Yeah, okay, I'm fine, but the thing is gone. Alright, yeah, I figured. Alright, turn off this fan. I'm sure it doesn't serve an actual vital purpose or anything. Although the robots, I suppose, don't necessarily need circulated air, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so we made it to the treehouse. Don't talk to that guy, we don't need to. He just says welcome. That's also the last time we'll see the Zerg things, the bacteria guys, head crabs. Okay, he says, hey, I have one of these at the flat that you found me in. Huh, that's weird. Hey, wait a minute. Was I human once? So he's having a big existential crisis, realizing that he was in fact the scientist he's been talking about for the whole game. He was actually he was that scientist. So all we're gonna do is make our way to the top of this village. B12 refuses to speak to us. What else is there? Okay, again he's having troubles. So he won't talk to us. If we try to interact with anything, he'll say I need more time, so you have to come all the way up here, talk to this guy. This is Balthazar, who has, I guess, outgrown his body and is now consciousness inside the machine or something. He's outgrown his robot body. He's given us a picture of Clementine. We should go find her, because she may have actually found her way out. Balthazar, I think, says he's ready now to continue, and he's happy to talk to us again. The fuck did we get up again? This way. So the elevator didn't work, as we said. We had to go through the sewers to get here. Balthazar stayed here, I guess. But Clementine kept going. She climbed all the way to the top of this. And she got into Midtown. And that's where we're going now. Okay, so this will lead us into Midtown. Which is the second kind of big area of the game. B12 was like, these are trains. People used to get in them a lot and commute, and I don't remember. Or I kind of remember doing it, but I sort of don't remember doing it. What happened to my family? What happened to them now? Are they also in a machine somewhere? Should I go find them? Oh, whatever, we should find Clementine anyway. So we should go look for Clementine, so that's what we're gonna do. That guy gets chased by, not soldiers, police. Gets stopped by them. That's where you get introduced to, like, hey, maybe this part of town's not so great, even though it looks all nice. Now, can you be tripped up? Yep. I think you can trip him up too. Eat shit. No, eat shit. I don't have time for you not to eat shit. I have to get him from the front. Hang on, I'll go barreling at him this way. Ah, what? Oh, he must have stopped. Alright, fuck, we don't have time for that. Okay, we come back to these guys. Oh no, we can do this now. We can do this now. We have to go upstairs to do this. So these guys are complaining that they can't dance and play their music because there's cameras looking at them all the time, so they want us to destroy the cameras. Okay, and there's a third one that's here. Okay, and we'll pick up the reward for doing that when we come back down. They give us their cassette, their mixtape, that we don't need right now, but we will need it in a second. Okay, this is Clementine's apartment. You can ask around, you'll eventually be pointed out that this is where you're meant to go. Show the people the picture and they'll go, hey, I think that's her, or him, or whatever. Them. Hey, what do you want? I have your picture. Huh? Balthazar sent you. Oh, maybe you can help us then. I've been waiting for somebody to be able to help us. We need to get into the factory because it has something. I honestly forget what the reason we need to get into the factory is. Working on a plan to use the... Oh, they wanted to use the subway. That's what it was. The subway will take us to the next area, the fancy area. But we need to talk to one of her associates who will help us get into the factory, help us get a power cell that will power the train. I can't get down from this side. Alright. Do that mixtape. Okay. That's actually different dialogue. If you ask first, he's like, hey, it's not polite to steal, but if you take out those cameras, I'll give you a mixtape. But since we took out the cameras already, he's like, hey, thanks for taking out the cameras. So, here's a mixtape as a reward. This is the wrong way. Okay, so again, you're meant to look around to try and fight this guy, but I already know it's him, so we can just talk to him. What do you want? Okay, we need help getting in. He's like, alright, I can help you, but I need a disguise, so help me find a disguise. Okay, he needs to look like a worker, so he needs worker gear. One of them is over there, the worker jacket, but the guy there won't let us take it while he's standing there. So we put the cassette tape in here. Plays really bassy music that he hates, so he goes to deal with that. Which means we can steal this jacket. We come back up here. This guy's waiting for his friend to show up. He's waiting for his friend to help him finish stocking that shop that sells hats and helmets. But this is his friend, who's not in good shape. So we need to wake him up. Get your ass up. Okay, he'll eventually make his way over. Alright, yeah, he'll eventually make his way over to his friends. We can just go over there. We could probably have done these in the different order, honestly. Because by the time we had gotten the worker's jacket, he would have been back over here. Alright, we can jump in the box. He doesn't care that we're in the box. He's far too busy waiting on his friend, who still hasn't gotten out of the bar. Any second now, here he comes. Okay, yeah, we would have had loads of time to have done these in the opposite direction, or opposite. You know what I mean? We did this first, and then picked up the jacket, and then by the time we got back with the jacket, he would have finally gotten over here. Ah well. Alright. He gives him some shit. You're late. Why are you drunk? Ugh, whatever. Just come on. Let's start. Get loading. Pick up this box. Put the cat in it. Don't question why there's a cat in the box. Okay, that guy wouldn't have let us in the shop otherwise, so we need to sneak in. Solid Snake style into the hat shop. And the hat shop also sells helmets. And we can get out this way. Alright, now we have the disguise. We can give the disguise to this guy. Hey, you got all my stuff? Perfect, got a jacket, you got a helmet? Yeah, got a helmet too. Alright, great. Let me just get changed. I'm gonna keep my sick gold chain though. Okay, get in the box. I'll walk you in. Okay. Hour and 15-ish. It's getting tight enough, you know. Especially since these next couple of sections are kind of slow, stealthy. So then, yeah, the 2-hour mark might be a bit tighter than I was thinking. What's in the box? I'm just going to look at the box though, and not actually look into the box. Alright, in you go. Alright, and we go. Guess if you're quick, I think you can get past that first robot. It's fine. They take a while to catch up with you. I don't think you'll see us. We'll be alright. Right, that opens the door on the other side. Just use the shadows here. There's a set of keys back there if you are trying to find the keys that the guy lost here. That's where they are. That's not necessary, actually. That's just a shortcut. If you need to run. Alright, we're good. Okay, go in here. For whatever reason, won't let us in as the cat, but the barrel can roll in just fine. Don't ask questions. Yeah, don't ask questions. Alright. Okay, so there's a couple of pressure points here, pressure pads that we need to turn on so we can get access to that battery. The first thing we need to do is get another friend. Right, turn you off so you don't follow us in, because we don't want you following us in here. Okay, turn you on, bring you out. This is awkward. I should probably be taking the other guy first anyway. You come over here. Stop. Okay. Turn you back on. Hey, you come over here. Turn him off. Now the 2 pressure plates mean there's enough space now for the barrel to roll underneath. Barrel on top of this, and now we can get the battery, which causes a lockdown, but for whatever reason they decided not to lock down the back door. They just left that open. Okay, idiots. There, we gotta get out of here, guy. Yeah, okay, thanks. My convenient bucket exit. Alright, success. Alright, now we gotta make our way back to Clem. There's the guy complaining that someone stole the jacket. Yeah, he didn't fall down. It looks like they may have found Clementine, because everyone got kicked out. Which means we gotta find a way in. Did he see me? Okay, jump into the box and just be careful where you jump out, because if you jump out to something that makes noise, he turns around to look at you. Alright, Clem, where are you? Alright, she's not here, the key is gone. There's a message here if you to find us. Okay, so you gotta find all of those things in the apartment. Here's number 1. I'm with somebody. Number 2 is over here. Okay, we gotta make ourselves a little staircase. I'm with Blazer. And with Blazer, come to... nightclub. And with Blazer, come to nightclub. Okay, right, that's what we're doing then. Okay, don't need to go the whole way, because we can drop down. And then run out, because they won't catch us. Done. Alright, getting into the nightclub. The bouncer won't let us in because we're a cat. So we gotta find another way in. I'm gonna follow this guy. Figure out how to get up to him. He's having a good time though. Hey, how'd you get up here? Alright, yeah, okay, you can come in. Nice. Okay, over here, take this drink. Over to this guy. He's holding a lever for some reason. I'm gonna give him a drink. He'll give us the lever. Apply the lever. Jump on. No, jump on. Okay, wait for him to turn it back on. And we can get to the top. Alright, this is a bit of a puzzle that I don't fully understand. So I'm just gonna mash these buttons until I get a path that looks correct. Alright, that looks right. Okay, there's Blazer. Strange that he walked away as soon as we appeared in front of him. Bit odd. Hey Blazer, where'd you go? Hey, wait a minute. Why is Clementine all tied up? How is a robot voice muffled? Hey, I fucked you guys over. Time is money. Robots, they're all yours. Other robots, rather. Pew pew! We're fine. We're not dead for some reason. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, what are we looking at? Alright, we've got 40-ish minutes to the end of the game. It's mostly, it depends on how well this chapter goes. Should this chapter take 40 minutes? I don't think so, but it might. This one's a pretty heavy stealth section. Okay, we don't have our pouch. Can't get through there. This way. B12 is missing, so we don't have our friend. No, this way first. No, shit, this way first. Fuck. Okay, get that ready. Jump down here, jump down onto the cage, onto the barrel. Alright, and this door is open. No reason. This way. Not a big fan of this chapter, as you can probably tell. That's why I don't know it too well. Okay, just gotta find Clem. Clem Fandango. No, what? No, get up there. Get out of the crate. Alright, there's Clem. Okay, so since we don't have B12, we don't understand what they're saying. But I think it's pretty obvious what they want. Also, since we don't have B12, we can't just digitize it and store it in our pouch. We have to actually carry it. It also means we can't meow. You can't meow while you have something in your mouth. Alright, where are we going, Clem? Preferably not that way. That one seemed like a dead end. Alright, good. Alright, there's our friend. There's B12. Very heavily guarded. Clem hasn't seen him. Well, we have. Clem, we're here. Clementine, come here. I'm not doing these meows. The game is doing those ones. I did that one. And all of the ones after this, really. So, are you saying we should leave him? Or are we gonna go get him? Alright, looks like we're gonna go get him. It's probably for the best, because I'm kinda useless without him. Yeah, don't let me go too fast. Just in case. Alright. Go that way. I can't help you. But you can do it yourself. Always gotta do everything myself. Okay. So, can't trip the red lasers, but luckily, we're a cat. And security means nothing to us. Okay, means a little bit. Means a little bit, not a lot. Okay. Alright, we need to climb those AC units. Alright, we didn't do this at a good cycle. We might be able to jump over to it now. It does look like the game won't let you just jump. Shit. Okay, that was lucky. Oops. Okay. Have they calmed down? Fuck it, go for it. It's close. This is very close. Fuck, which way do we go now? Okay, I think we can just follow this guy around. Meow. Turn around, you dick. Alright, success. Not out of the woods just yet, though. Now that we have B12 back, the stealth has to get obnoxious. Well, no, it's one room. One room is tricky. The rest of them are fine, really. Alright, put this fucking thing back on me. Ah, yeah, you came back. Thank you. You're a good friend. Good job, Clem. Now we can get the fuck out of here. Alright, let's go. We got B12 for the digital locks, and we got Clem for the not-so-digital locks. Maybe not. She doesn't seem to know what she's doing. Hey, how about this? Bricks? Yeah? You break a window for me? I'll get in. Fucking sick, Clem. Alright, now throw me in. Incredible. Alright, so this is the last kind of bottleneck of this area. There's two stealth-ish rooms here. Towns are blocking the way, I can't get in there. They'll see me as soon as I walk in, so I need you to help me out. So what we do is, come in here, we get the attention of that sentinel, give them a bit of the runaround. See ya. Right, that's one. Clem, it's done. They're stuck. Okay, how are we looking? Hour and a half. Fuck. Okay. Alright, last one. So now we gotta get both of them into the room. So we're gonna open one. Open one. We're gonna try to get them through that, both of them through that door. Fuck, I only got one of them in. I actually got neither of them in. Great. I hate this section. I hate it. Alright. Maybe we can just get that one in. This isn't gonna work. This is West. This is the one I was worried about. I'm not really sure how to handle this. Oh, I need you as well. Fuck, close it! Ah, fuck you, game. Close! That's not fair. I had them both in. The game took forever to close the fucking door. Alright, that worked. Some fuck up in their bathing, I think is all that was. Alright, Clem, I need you to walk faster, come on. Come on, that's okay, just... Just gotta open the last door. She'll obviously alert all the guards. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. God damn it, Clementine. Success. Alright, prison break is a go. See ya. Hey, what? Clem, what are you doing? Hey, I can't go out without you. Take the keys. You'll have to do it yourself. Okay. So, like every other character we've met in the game, they abandon Stray at some point. We gotta turn on the power. Okay, so now we have the key and we have the battery to start the station. So we turn on the power to the station. Pop it in here. Okay, so subway station is back powered again. You gotta pop in the key, and we'll be on to the very last section of the game with 20 minutes to go. Again, much like the last section, the prison section, I haven't done the very last section all that much. Once, actually. Okay, so we take the subway train up into the very last area of the game, which is central control. Or the control room, if you prefer. The game doesn't let you jump on anything in this section. Okay, everything sure looks really nice here. Just from the small bit we can see through the windows. Pristine even, like no one's been here in a while. Because they haven't. This way. If you stop to talk to these guys, you'll also realize that they have not developed a personality or anything like that, whereas all the other robots have. These guys have just been going about their business for the last however long. Control room is closed. Need your help. Okay, I need to get over there. But I need something to actually lift me up there. This guy. Come over here. I need you to stop here. I also need you to do a sick slide. Nice. Good job. I didn't do that. The game does it itself. Okay, and then shred the shit out of it. And yeah, somehow, security not very good, I guess. That works. Into central control. The city is sealed for some reason. It's the control room. Everybody left. I remember hating everybody who lived there. Now I remember what happened to all the humans. There was a plague. Everybody died. They did nothing to help the people on the lower levels that had the plague. And therefore the plague made its way up to the Midtown. They did nothing to help anybody in Midtown because they thought it wouldn't make its way all the way up here, but it did. And then it caught everybody up here and everybody died. This is the main computer. Mainframe, can't get in, I need your help. Fuck. Oh yeah, I know what to do. I know what to do. Okay, you come over here. The ones that are already blue, leave them alone. Okay, that's all of them. Oops. Alright, it worked. Good job. Da-da-da. Okay, this is how we open the doors. Okay, we need to turn on... We need 3 keys. We need to unlock all 3 of these to open the door. 15 minutes. Okay, do the thing. You do your thing, then I'll do my thing. Okay. There's 1. Up here, knock this down. Knock this down. Shred the shit out of this. That'll unlock that, so he can do his thing. But it's overpowering him, so he can't do it forever. We've also been locked in now. Shit. There's... Okay, break the lock. Do your hack. Blow up. Ow. It's alright, I'll be fine. I'll recharge eventually and it'll all be good. Definitely not gonna die here. Like everybody else we've met. Okay. Doesn't electrocute us somehow. Don't ask questions. Ow. I'm okay. I could be better. I can't fly anymore. You need to take me over to the thing. Got it. Alright, do your thing. Okay, thanks for helping me. I'll unlock the door now. Sorry I can't be there to see it, but thank you for waking me up and being a good friend. He uses the last of his power to open the big door over the city. We do not have time for you to sleep. We absolutely do not have time for sleeping. Door is opening. 0%, 2%. All this shit is falling on everybody. Alright, remember these things don't like UV light, so with the sun flooding in on them, that's the end of them. Alright, there's Momo. Finally gets to see the outside. There's the monk. Doc, Seamus. Clementine. Not sure why those guys shut down, but fine. Alright, get her ass up. 18%. Alright, see you later. Go, 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 go. City is no longer sealed. City is now open. See you later, robot. Gotta go find the rest of my cat friends. Time? Alright, I did it. I saved the city or something. Oh, but the power coming back on suggests that B12 may have survived. Time, I think. Hour and 50, hour and 49 technically, because that's a minute fast because I had to stop to check the let somebody in. Skip. Trophy, please. Trophy. Well, I didn't get it. That's annoying. Trophy didn't pop. I'm guessing it uses this time that's there. That's like, it uses total playtime, would be my guess. Oh, that's annoying. I guess I'll have to do it in my own time at some other point. That's very, very frustrating. Should probably have checked that ahead of time. Anyway, you guys saw, finished the game, even the stream time, even if we allow for the stream intro and all other shenanigans, it's still under 2 hours. So there, it's legit. It's just the trophy didn't pop for whatever reason. Anyway, right, tomorrow we're going to play some Batman Arkham Asylum Part 2, and we're coming up on the Scarecrow hallucination part, which are a pretty good hallmark of the Arkham series, so that should be fun. Friday, we'll take a look at Severed Steel, which is a fast-paced first-person shooter. There's lots of parkour, wall running, slow-mo. The conceit is that the character you're playing as only has one hand. On one hand, they have a prosthesis that has like a Mega Man gun on it, and their other hand is just a regular hand. So they pick up guns, but they can't reload, so they throw the gun away and pick up another gun, and so on. So it's very fast-paced. Saturday, Xenoblade Chronicles. Continuing that. Hopefully not getting lost and one-shotted by level 90 enemies. We're only like level 15, so it's just kind of ridiculous. Sunday, weekly news recap. And then we're back around to a new week. So normally Wednesdays are a Foley Fable, which is a series where I play very narrative-focused games, like lots of walking simulators, maybe some puzzle-y type things, but usually it's things that aren't particularly strenuous, and they're mostly for story, like fun story times. So in the past we have played Deliver Us the Moon, was the last one we played. Before that we played Soma. I think we had one in the middle, but I can't remember what it was. Soma, Observation, Observer. So in the past, that's the kind of games that fall into Foley Fable category, and I was struggling to think of one to play for this week, which is why I decided to do this instead. It's really annoying that the trophy didn't pop. Anyway, so yeah, there is currently a tweet. It's the pinned tweet on my Twitter account, Doomtrain5, that has a poll for you guys to decide what the next Foley Fable is. So your choices are 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, which is think of Pacific Rim. So we're in mechs fighting kaiju, but we are anime school kids and time travel. So yeah, it's lots of shenanigans. It's, as I said, since it's a Foley Fable, heavy story. The mech combat is pretty basic, so we wouldn't worry too much about that. It's the story we're looking at. Elsewhere, we have The Council, which was an episodic choose your own adventure type thing, where it is people, it's kind of like the Illuminati sort of thing, trying to decide the fate of the world. I know very little about the game. I have played none of it. 13 Sentinels, I've played maybe first 3 chapters or so. We also have Grim Fandango Remastered, a game I have played to death. I know the game extremely well, so that mightn't be as fun as stream, I don't know, but it's a very funny game and I do know it very well, so I do know like the stuff to look for and we won't get bogged down in puzzles and stuff like that, so yeah, there's something to be said for that. And then the fourth one is Heaven's Vault. Heaven's Vault is a future archaeologist thing. You are uncovering this language from an ancient spacefaring race, where you are attempting to sort of decipher the language. That's the puzzle element to it, where you find small symbols and glyphs, so it's very hieroglyphic based. So you're finding small symbols that mean like a person, or this means a house or building or something like that. And you might find like if this symbol has the person symbol inside of it, it means home. If it has many people inside of it, it means like apartments, or apartment blocks, something like that. If you find like many people and there's one person on top of them, it's like that's a king, you know, like that kind of thing. And then you don't know if you're right. It's only later on down the line where you go, wait a minute, that didn't make sense. That's not what that means. It must mean something else. So you have to like recontextualize a lot of things. It's very intricate puzzle system, and the story itself is good. It's like it's a nice mystery thing of like, what happened? What do these things mean? Did they leave a message for us and stuff like that? So it's really fun. I really like Heaven's Vault. And while I have played it before, it's a game that very much benefits from many playthroughs because, as I said, you can very easily get the language wrong and take the wrong idea from it and stuff like that. And the game will just let you do that. And you can go off on a complete different tangent and have the complete wrong assumption about something, and the story just keeps going. It's really well done, in my opinion. Anyway, those are the 4 games: 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim, The Council, Grim Fandango Remastered, I said that very strange, Grim Fandango Remastered, and Heaven's Vault. So have a look at that. Have a look at the games themselves, trailers maybe, you know, see what ones you might want to be interested in, you know, watching along a playthrough of, and vote over on the pinned tweet in my Twitter account. We appreciate it, because I have choice paralysis right now on which one to pick. So honestly, whichever one wins the poll is the one we're going to do. All right. Yeah, that's pissed me off, though, that trophy didn't pop. So I guess it must use your file time. So it's a case of just starting a new file and just going for it. Oh, well. Anyway, I'm going to head off. Have a good rest of your evening. Hopefully see some of you for Batman Arkham Asylum tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.